What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another Sisters Wives freaking upload. And this one's an interesting one because this article has come out to say that they believe that KODY Brown could leave polygamy. I do apologize. Polygamy next season. And why? Because he might be thinking about becoming monogamous for Robyn. At least that's what this article says, but let me read it out to you guys and break down my thoughts. And then also at the same time, you guys can break down your thoughts in the comment section. But with that being said though, let's give a shout out to every single person that is a member of the channel. And of course, if you're looking to join the channel, the button is right down here somewhere. It says join, okay? Come on. Anyway, let's head over to this section itself in particular. So it says here that the polygamous relationship is not easy. Sisters Wives star KODY Brown and his wives have seen multiple downfalls in their spiritual union. Hence, one has even left the polygamous husband for her good. I think been like for it. Yeah, anyway. Hence, well, obviously hashtag Christine, that's what they're referencing to. Hence, once one has left the polygamous. Oh no, sorry, I already read that bit. My apologies. In addition, his marriages with others aren't great neither. So that leaves KODY and Robyn together. Besides, fans know how much KODY appreciates his fourth wife. Well, now his third wife, but yeah, his fourth wife. And his only legal wife, shall we say, considering he left Meri to marry Robyn, so therefore he could adopt Robyn's children, which has now pushed out Robyn's, well, which is now pushed out the baby dad, or the road father for Robyn's children. And he's no longer in the picture, from what I understand. Honestly, the whole thing is freaking messy, but hey, let's proceed. So there are chances that KODY might leave polygamy in the next season. Hence, then he and Robyn can fully continue a monogamous relationship. And let's be honest, the grand scheme of things is when we look at their relationship, really and truly, it does feel like they have their own relationship and everybody else is just backup dancers. Everybody else is just, you know, the cast in the back. Everybody else is just the cameo. Even some of the children are just cast members at this point. Even some of the children are just cameo acts, backstage dancers, if you dig what I'm saying. Purely because KODY's relationship and the way he treats some of his other children, because they don't side with him or because he can't control them, well, obviously, you know, he treats them as if they're no longer his, which is so sad because the matter of fact is that you'd think having children if you think having children for the purposes that it makes your chance of going to heaven, you know, or the passage there so much more easier or so much more better, you'd think that you'd want to keep your children happy around you, because I'm pretty sure you can't necessarily go to where you wanted to go based on how many children you had if you're then going to have unhealthy relationship with your children. I'm sure you need to have healthy relationship with your children until the day you actually pass away. But then again, though, you guys who know much more about the religion can maybe explain that bit to me if you feel like I've kind of got that wrong, because I can only imagine healthy relationships can take us exactly wherever we are meant to go once we are done with this God Green's earth that is being ruined every single day by human beings. Yes, man, I wish I was an animal sometimes. Yeah. A panda, to be fair. I'd be a panda. Pandas are cute, but just dopey. You know what I mean? Hug them over, just dopey. Can we please proceed with the article? You guys just, oh god. Anyway, the factual instances prove a slight chance of KODY leaving polygamy altogether. That's because the feud that has been going on seems to emerge from one point. Fans think it is KODY's inability to provide affection and care to his other wives, which, you know, 3 of the 4 wives are dealing with a strained relationship with their shared husband. More so, KODY Brown is the one pushing each wife away from him. That is very, very true. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, you know, Christine said, you know, I'm out, I'm done. You know what I mean? Good question though, because Christine is now removed herself from the situation. Obviously, the kids that she had with KODY are still KODY's kids, right? Obviously by birth, but does it then ruin the whole purpose behind him having wives for children? Like, if one wife pulls away, then doesn't that affect the religion? Doesn't that then affect the purpose? I would imagine you have to stay with the wives as well, because that's what makes it a family. There's no family without the father and mother being there for all the children. I mean, I say there's no family. There still is a family, but there is no complete family, shall I say? And I say it as someone who grew up with, you know, with a mother and a stepdad. You know what I mean? And not having my father there whenever I needed him per se. So it definitely didn't feel like I was a part of a complete family. You know what I mean? Especially when my sister came, I definitely felt more like a supporting actor. Just like everybody else does on this show, pretty much. Yeah. Anyway, let's proceed. So, it says here, where was I? Here we go. First, he told Meri that he no longer wished to continue their physical relationship. True. Then, the family... I can't read that next word, I'm gonna lie to you, so let's skip it. Told Christine that he did not want an intimate relationship, a marriage, sorry. And finally, the tell-all episode revealed that KODY does not love Janelle now. I mean, to be fair with you, I do wonder if he was ever in love with Janelle. And I say that because Janelle was, you know, in the most recent video that I uploaded today, and about 2 or 3 hours ago, you know, I always spoke about how Janelle was a bit off key and how she always focused more on working than she did being on a mother from my perspective. And I do wonder though, did KODY maybe keep Janelle around more because where she worked, it meant that she was bringing something to the table, you know? Because at the end of the day, Meri brought, what did Meri bring to the table? Well, Meri brought to the table being the first wife, and then she also brought to the table, you know, supposedly, you know, meant to be recruiting the new wives and making them feel homely, but she didn't even make the new wives feel homely, to be honest with you. So, what was Meri's purpose again? And then you got Christine's purpose. Christine's purpose is to basically keep the whole family balanced, look after all the children, nurture them all, and the whole shebang. Then we had Robyn that came into the picture. Well, let's not even talk about Robyn. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, with the three set of wives, they definitely all had their own fair share of certain things. But it was mainly Janelle and Christine that definitely brought things to the table. So I do wonder though, you know, was Janelle's purpose more there? And I do wonder, Janelle working, I wonder if that made her more of an asset. I hate to say the word asset, but the fact is, the way KODY treated all of his wives, you could never say it was based on love. So to be honest with you, the fact that it says tell-all episode revealed that KODY does not love Janelle, now I question if he ever did in the first place. But let's not forget though, we've still got a part 3 left to come out this Sunday, I'm pretty sure, which is tomorrow. It better be out, yeah. Anyway, let's proceed. So, these instances are why KODY could leave the polygamy for Robyn Brown. And fans do know that Robyn is the favorite of all. Hence, fans wonder if the couples is playing pro family. My apologies. That means that Robyn and KODY are a monogamous couple. It's a fair point. Okay, ready to speculate that this is just a part of Robyn's game. Very good point, because Robyn's previous relationship basically was monogamous, really and truly, wasn't it? So, it would make sense if this information, or if these assumptions are, you know, can be proven to be true. But I guess we won't find out until the next season, which will be season 17, right? God damn. Took Robyn 16, 17 seasons to finally get the man away from the rest of the wives. That's if she does. Because let's be honest, let's be real. Robyn would definitely jump at the opportunity of taking KODY all for herself. Let's be real. And to be honest with you, I say this as well. Not only would she jump at the opportunity of having KODY all to herself, but she'd also have jump at the opportunity of having KODY all to herself, including just her kids as well. Because to be honest with you, I know I've only just jumped into season 16, and I know I'm only just now, you know, obviously reviewing or recapping season 1. But the matter of the fact is though, I just couldn't see, there was nothing that Robyn showed me that she really cared about the other children, do you know what I mean? Not in a mean way, but like, let's put it this way. You know, you could be a parent and your kids could be friends with another kid, and obviously they've got parents. But the fact is though, you're always going to love your kids or care about your kid way much more than your friend's kid. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If it came to a situation where you're going to choose which kid you're going to go for, you're going to go for your own, right? So the way I see it, Robyn, for me, always kind of gave me vibes that she didn't necessarily, or at this moment in time, shall I say, hasn't really given me vibes that she sees the other children as a part of the family. I feel like she sees them more as just her kids' friends. Does that make sense? Of course it does, man. Come on now, man. Don't mess about me, man. Everything that I say makes sense, even if I can't read a few things here and there. Anyway, where are we? They believe that Robyn controls everything and turns KODY and her kids against the other family members. Ooh! Ooh, I guess that kind of backs up what I just said. Thank you very much. They also claim that Robyn's actions suggest monogamy as well, which is 100% true. And obviously in this little caption here, which I know some of you guys may not be able to see, I'm not too sure, but let's see what it says. It says here, Robyn and Kody are monogamous, and why the nanny? And to be fair, why the nanny when you had Christine there the whole time to be practically the nanny of the house? Well, of course, they're all kids lived in separate homes, and of course, COVID happened, so therefore, I guess Christine wouldn't have been able to do that. To be fair, so yeah. Anyway, let's read what it says. I really believe Kody and Robyn are just monogamous, playing pro family, and that is all because. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my bad. That first bit here is obviously what I read here. Let's read the second bit though. Also, why does she need a nanny? She has three older kids who are self-sufficient. Oh, interesting. And Kody, who could help with her younger kids. Very true. And Robyn doesn't work. Very true. What does she need a nanny for? Not to mention, Robyn came up with all these rules. Let's be honest, it wasn't Kody, but he took the fault. And yet, the nanny and her husband are the only ones who got COVID. Nobody else did. LOL. I mean, listen, facts is upon facts, if you dig what I'm saying. And obviously here, it's also come out to say, I could never be in a plural marriage, and I'm forced to wonder if they could have successfully navigated where it not for Kody's, okay, that TV thing, that copyright thing is kind of getting in my, that trademark thing is getting in my way. I don't know what the next thing says. Anyway, anger issues and proactivity for playing favorites, horrible ugly hair, and absolute something. So do you know what? I'm not even gonna read the rest of that because there's so many words that's just been blurred out. It's like, why even post that? Like, come on, like, do better. Like, really? Anyway, let's just move on to what it says here because we're near the end anyway, ladies and gentlemen. That's because Robyn stated that she wants Kody in front of her sight every time. In addition, Robyn has got everything she wants. Redditors suggest that she got a nanny, although there was no need for it. Move over. She even went on an 11-day honeymoon shortly after Truly's birth. Oh, really and truly? I didn't know that, but I guess I was going to know that. Hence, Robyn's actions seem manipulative and controlling. Therefore, fans speculate that Kody could be leaving polygamy to pursue a monogamous relationship in the future. As of now, neither of the family members has confirmed the same. Sisters' wives. Kody Brown no longer believes in polygamy. Oh, this one's going to be interesting, isn't it now, ladies and gentlemen? The last couple of months hasn't been easy for Kody Brown. He has seen many feuds in the family lately, and most of the fights were related to his wives. Meanwhile, Robyn shared the family is falling apart because of Kody and Christine's divorce. Okay, whatever you say, sis. Well, that is true because recently Kody shared he's taking what? Grief consult. What? Nah, he's not. Because I remember, listen, in season 16, Kody was like, okay, good for you. Bye-bye, see you later. He was chuffed that she was gone. Psst, yeah, right. Psst, that's just BS. But anyway, and the Sisters' Wives fans suspect that Kody is grieving for the loss of Christine. Kody also stated that his split with Christine comes with plenty of sadness. Come on, who believes this? Who believes this madness? I don't believe that in any one bit whatsoever. But anyway, in addition, Kody has previously said that he no longer believes in polygamous marriage. So this means that he might leave polygamy marriage, or he may also bring in a new wife to continue it again. So, do you think Robyn and Kody are in a monogamous marriage? Tell us in the comment. Blah 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 blah. I mean, listen. The fact is, though, I'm hearing rumors of a fifth wife. But I'm also now reading this, and obviously this is obviously speculation. Do you know what I mean? Come on now. I mean, these are things. The fact is, though, it wouldn't necessarily be a fifth wife; it would be a fourth wife because obviously, you know, Christine's no longer here anymore. She's left the scenery. You know, has a wife. Whether or not she'll still be in the show or not, probably. As long as she's still involved with the other women and her children, then we probably will see her in the show. Otherwise, I guess we won't. So obviously if they do bring in another wife, it definitely would be a replacement, which therefore would be a fourth wife. But to be honest with you, the way it's going, I generally believe that the angle for season 17, at least if I was writing their script and writing the direction of the show, because really and truly, let's be honest, people already been telling me that they've been dragging on the same storyline for 16 seasons. So that tells me a lot. So with that being said, for me personally, I think the best way to go is probably for him to separate from Meri as well as Janelle, and then obviously pursue his marriage with Robyn, but then also looking for a new second wife, to be honest with you. But at the same time though, here's the thing though, I don't see Kody going in for another wife unless Robyn gives him the approval, because Robyn is now the marriage, she's now the legal wife. So therefore, I can only assume she takes over the role that Meri once had of basically helping pick the next wife and XYZ. So the way I see it, do I see Robyn wanting to share him with a new wife? Absolutely not. So to be honest with you, if Kody is looking to leave these other wives to be in a monogamous relationship with Robyn, I think that's it, to be honest with you. But again though, if they're looking to continue the show for entertaining purposes, I guess it'd be wiser to bring in another wife. And boy, if they brought another wife, man, they'd have to bring in a badass woman, man. A woman that's gonna tear things up. She was just gonna make things crazy. A woman that would make Robyn actually cry. Like real tear, cry. That is so evil of me to say that, isn't it? I know it's so evil, but you know, she's been giving us fake cries for so long. We are due for some real freaking tears, you know? Some real tears. And when I say real tears, like, I'm not saying cries in like by bullying her or being physical. No, I mean like by coming in, taking Kody, you know what I mean? Making him fall in love with her and then pushing her to the side so she can feel the pain that the other females were feeling, because, not necessarily because of Robyn per se, but Robyn did add to the fuel, you know what I mean? So that would be quite entertaining, to be fair. Oh yeah, who could they bring in? I don't know, but they can bring in a nice little beautiful honey, you know what I mean? Young. You know how I know how women don't like men. I know that a lot of women, you know, their biggest fear is their man leaving them for a younger woman. You know what I mean? A lot of women, you know, have that fear. Not all women, but a lot of them have that fear. So you bring in a nice young woman. Robyn was 30, wasn't she, when he met her? Or bring someone that's like 25, 28. That is so dark and so messed up. I'm gonna lie to you, man. The age gap would be real. Yeah. Robyn would you know suffer, you know, and I won't lie to you, man. Karma can be a B, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, I'm so evil, man. I'm so evil. But I know you guys are thinking the same thing or something similar. In fact, I know some of you are thinking something even darker than what I just said. I know you are. Don't lie to me now. Type it in the comment section. Hopefully Google approves it, because sometimes some people's comments don't get approved by YouTube, aka Google. But it is what it is. But nonetheless, though, thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. I do apologize for my icky reading skills every now and then, you know, but nobody's perfect. But then again, my flaws make me perfect, to be fair with you. So everybody's perfect. Our flaws make us perfect, yeah. Yeah. They always ask you, what is perfection? I say my flaws, my struggles. That's what makes it perfect. Why? Because I always do what I can to try and overcome them. Anyway, that's a little bit of motivation for me to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, inspirational. Like, subscribe, and feel free to join the channel too. Thank you. Peace.